The anaconda, the largest snake in the world, has strong muscles, which means that it usually kills its victim by wrapping around its body and pressing until the victim stops breathing and then swallows them. Unfortunately, humans are part of the menu of anacondas, that is, anacondas attack and also swallow humans. And in today's video we will show anacondas' attacks on humans, so without further ado, let's go. The bite on the leg. Sometimes the anacondas slip out of your hands when you try to pick them up, and this mistake can be fatal, because when it slips out of your hands, it can certainly bite you very hard, and it can be anywhere on the body. The first where the snake will find it will bite. There are cases where it slipped and bit someone right in the face, remembering that the bite of an anaconda is very strong that it is capable of breaking human bones. So imagine a bite like that on your face. It would be very painful, but in the case that we are going to show you now, it was not on the face, but on the leg. And I guarantee you that this is very painful too. Look at these men. They took an anaconda and wanted to measure its size. But the things went very wrong, because when it was time to put her on the ground, the snake slipped and bit one of the men in the leg. From the screams we don't even need to say that this was very painful, because the snake grabbed the bone, and guess what? It could break bones. It took a long time to get the snake to let go of the man's leg, but luckily they did. But one thing we can be sure of, unfortunately this man will never walk the same way he did again. My advice to you, never let an anaconda slip, or rather never touch them. Narrowly escaping the attack. Sometimes poisonous snakes invade public places, houses, paved roads, among other places, and anacondas are not left out. They invade houses too. This happens a lot in Brazil, in cities close to rivers, and here it didn't happen differently. This anaconda gigantic snake entered a house. Then the lady of the house went to film to show the size of the snake and sensitize people to be careful with these snakes, because they could enter their homes and swallow their pets or even people. Oh well, the problem was when the guy tried to measure the snake with the palm of his hand. The anaconda didn't like that very much and almost bit him. Even I got scared. Imagine the man. Another anaconda that broke into a house and almost attacked someone. It was this one. Well, it looked like she had already paid a visit and it was time to go home, because the owners of the house found the anaconda on the fence. Look. She's pretty big. Well, if it was me, not even close to this cobwell, but this guy arrived, took several pictures, touched the snake. Well, he was having fun. But the anaconda wasn't. She got tired and tried to bite the man, but he escaped. In that position, imagine where the snake would go to bite. It would be very painful. People, whenever you see a snake in your house, do not touch it. It could cost you your life. Anaconda and the pit bull. When that man said we better be careful if the anacondas don't catch our pets, he wasn't lying. Our pets are very curious, aren't they? So it's quite normal for them to see up close a gigantic thing crawling around your house, and then unfortunately they are attacked and even swallowed. This time it was a pit bull, because it is even with the reputation of a dog, angry and ferocious. The pit bull did not escape the clutches of an anaconda. The case happened in Cuiabá in Brazil. A house owner who missed his dog started looking for him around the house, when he saw an anaconda in his house with a very full stomach. So he went to call his friends and they immobilized the snake. They opened the anaconda's stomach, and what did they find? A dead pit bull. It is suspected that the pit bull wanted to attack the snake and he was the one who was attacked. The snake caught him, wrapped himself around him and started to squeeze until he killed him. Right after the snake swallowed him. Unfortunately, there was no time to save the dog. The dog's owner has yet to answer charges for killing the snake. Anaconda and the alligator. Thought anacondas only attacked pets? You made a mistake. The anacondas become even more daring and attack the great river predators, in this case the alligator. Anacondas and alligators share the same place and sometimes they meet. When that happens, an epic fight is fought. Who do you think wins this fight? On one side we have the biggest snake in the world that can squeeze and swallow the alligator, and on the other we have the alligator, one of the most dangerous predators in the waters. They attack without mercy and have a bite that can tear an anaconda in half. So who wins this fight? The alligator most of the time has an advantage, because he can grab the anaconda with his teeth and tear it in half. But on the other hand, once the anaconda rolls up its victim, the game is over, because once caught it is almost impossible to let go. It wraps itself around the alligator until it gives up on its own life. A clear example we see in this video where the alligator is no longer willing to fight for life, because the anaconda has already tired it out with its death grip. Then it starts to swallow the alligator, still alive, which will cause the alligator to lose air inside this giant stomach. See? She swallows the alligator all the way, and the anaconda wins this time. Anaconda and the jaguar. If you think that the anaconda only attacks the alligator, you are very wrong. The anaconda is daring and it attacks anything it finds, be it a pit bull or even a puma. The case happened in the interior of Sao Paulo, where a team of researchers who monitored puma noticed that one of the jaguars was no longer moving. When they went to the place to see what was happening, they did not find the jaguar, but an anaconda of about 4 meters in length with the jaguar in its stomach. The anaconda was practically lifeless after it was found due to the possible epic fight she had with the jaguar before devouring. When the anaconda was opened, remains of the jaguar were found, such as the jaguar's collar. Due to the anaconda's injuries, researchers concluded that the fight was intense and that the anaconda spent 10 days digesting the animal, but later lost its life due to injuries from the fight it had with the jaguar. Even dead, we can say that the anaconda won the fight because it swallowed the jaguar. We should use this case to be more careful with these snakes, because this one swallowed one of the biggest terrestrial predators. Now imagine what it would do to you.